Hi, it's Miss Catania. Today we're going to read a story about Valentine's Day. That's coming up. So we're going to read about Pete the Cat. Valentine's Day is cool. It was the day before Valentine's Day, and Pete was riding his skateboard home when he saw his friend Callie. She was holding a big red heart that said, "Love." "Have you finished your Valentine's Day cards yet?" Callie asked. "No, Valentine's Day is not cool," said Pete. "Oh, Pete, Valentine's Day is my favorite holiday. It's a day to tell people how special they are to you," Callie said. Pete skated on, but something in his mind told him that Callie might just be right. By the time Pete got home, he had decided that Callie was right about Valentine's Day. So he got out his pencils, his paper, his crayons, and markers, and he sat down at the kitchen table. First, Pete had to work on a card for his friend Larry. Pete made several cards with a big red heart, but he wasn't happy with his work. Pete wanted to make the perfect card for every cat in his class. "I'll never get all these cards done in time," he said. Pete's mom smiled. "Just do your best," she said. "Just tell Larry why he's cool. There is something cool about everyone." Pete got back to work. He thought hard about what was cool about Larry. To Larry, happy Valentine's Day from Pete. "Perfect," said Pete. After that, it didn't take long. Pete made cards for all of the boys. To Josh with a soccer ball, to Trey with a guitar, to John with a piano, and to Rob with a car. Then Pete made special cards for all the girls and wrote "Love, Pete" on each one. And of course, he made the biggest heart-shaped card for his mom. The next day, Pete and Callie waited for the bus together. "I decided you were right about Valentine's Day," he said to Callie. "It is cool." "That's awesome," Callie said. "By the way, I'm having a Valentine's Day party at my house after school if you want to come." The bus pulled up then, and Pete and Callie got on. Mr. Ted was the bus driver. He smiled and said good morning, but as soon as they were in their seats, Pete put his head on his paws. "What's wrong?" said Callie. "I forgot to make a card for Mr. Ted," he cried. Pete thought, "But I can make him an awesome card before we get to school." He pulled out a piece of paper and his coloring pencils from his backpack, and he began to draw. "Happy Valentine's Day! Thanks for picking us up every day for school," Pete said. And Callie agreed as they handed Mr. Ted his Valentine's Day card. "Thank you," said Mr. Ted. "You made my day." "What about Mrs. Gold, the crossing guard? We need to make a Valentine for her too," Pete practically shouted. "Let's do it," said Callie. "Let's make Valentine's Day cards for everyone." Pete and Callie got super busy making cards for everyone. For Mrs. Gold, "Happy Valentine's Day to police officers. Happy Valentine's Day to the firefighters. And to the librarian." After school, Pete went to Callie's party. He rang the doorbell and then froze. Callie opened the door, only to find her friend in a panic. "What's wrong, Pete?" "I forgot something very important," Pete admitted. "What?" asked Callie. "I just realized I forgot to make a card for you," said Pete. "That's okay, Pete. Cards are just a way of showing you care. Hanging out with you, that's better than any card. This is the best Valentine's Day ever. And a happy Valentine's Day to you. Love, Pete. Happy Valentine's Day.